Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Dukes will kick it away to start. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Georgia Southern's offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to...
There he goes! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. Really interesting match. It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Dukes offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, running back on the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. On the direct snap, it's McMillan. Fights off a defender. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
First down for the offense.
And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's McMillan. Dances away to buy time. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. It's picked off. That's number 10. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, it's Bradley. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go right back to it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. To the air, it's McMillan. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Tempo in overdrive.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
On the move. Smashes through the tackle. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Give to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great way to go.
Off the RPO, complete. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to take off across the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Flips it out in the flat. Looking for the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Takes the easy completion. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They thought they had a good... Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here on third down. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm.
Sneaks it in.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Dukes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Buys a little time. Finding open areas. Keeps it and gets the first down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Finds a tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Using the quick game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Dukes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Fires it incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Calls his own number. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dukes. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Dukes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Got his man on the outside. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They go to the ground. There was running room there, but he needed another step or two to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's fourth down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Pulls it, fires to the left. Will not. And the Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off the chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. He's loose. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Going up top again. Finds his big tight end. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Dukes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just... Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Dukes have taken it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead? Even
First play of the first possession of OT. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit.
Cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback. That is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
he's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, James Madison. They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't go.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Dukes have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. And they pick it